Oh no, it looks like a car is falling on Mikey.
What you should do is get a timestamp of this with how it is now and then come back in like 2 hours to motor and trans on the ground.
2 hours later.
Welcome to Team Rocket Auto again. I know we haven't made a video in like, I don't know, a couple days or something, but here we are making another video. This is Brody. Hi Brody. This is Logan.
Hey dude.
He's like skin and bones. He won't be with us long. Anyway, we got this super primo example of a Conquest in here. This thing has, let me show you. I might have lied before on the other take, which is good. This thing has, I don't know if you can see it. Uh-oh. Oh, god dang it. 57,000 original miles. You can't really see it. This thing is absolutely perfect. And you're gonna say, why is it here? Let me tell you why it's here. We're gonna, what'd you say, Mikey?
My bad.
Did you interrupt me?
So we're gonna fix it.
We're gonna cut it up. We're gonna cut it up. We're gonna take this stupid forklift motor out of it, and we're gonna shove 6 cylinders of fury in this thing and let it breathe some dragon fireballs out the back with a 1JZ. I don't know, dude. What do you know about Subarus?
I'm not sure. I'm learning as I go.
First time? He's a liar. This is James. This is our Subaru technician.
Oops. I done messed up if I'm the Subaru technician.
Did you lie on the resume?
No. There was no resume.
That's Logan, the guy we talked about in the last video that just sucks. Anyway, block is out of the Subaru and torn down. This is the old block. And here's the new block. So this is in the middle of getting assembled, getting ready to go. Cams are on one side. We're waiting on a couple things to come in. We just got cam seals and stuff. So this thing will be ready to roll and probably ready to put in by early next week. The Conquest, engine's out. Everything's removed on the inside so that you can run the wiring harness through there. Engine bay is pretty clean. Brody spent a lot of time cleaning it, and Mikey spent a lot of time turning the wheel and shooting power steering fluid all over the place. So
You don't put that clip.
dash is out. It's ready to start swapping. We did spread the trans tunnel already, and yeah. What?
Waiting on that MKS guy to get some
The MKS guy, dude.
Yeah, dude, we'll be ready to swap that dude.
Mikey's over there putting together an RB, getting ready to paint the block, get it ready to roll. I never drove a Honda.
Never worked on nobody.
All right, so there's the block all finished and painted, ready to roll. Good job, Mikey. You did something okay. Yeah, dude, looking fresh. All right, now we're gonna check on James and the progress with the Subaru. James is trying to finish up this Subaru. What you got going on here, dude?
I don't know what we know or don't know, but it's a built block out of 2016 STI, and I'm putting it together.
Nice. So this is an IAG built block. This is a stage 1 block, so it's more of a mild build, but it is a little bit better than factory spec. The customer came in, they were going to change their pickup and stuff and noticed bearing material, oil pressure was on the low side, so they decided they needed to have their block replaced or rebuilt. They opted for the IAG built stage 1 block. So we are putting that together for him. It's almost ready to go. A couple of small hiccups right now. Getting parts is kind of a mess. If you've ordered anything, it's kind of tough. So a lot of things on back order. But this thing's coming together. Should be done end of the week, I'd say. Today's Wednesday, so hopefully back in the car running tomorrow, Friday morning-ish. All right, dude. You probably didn't have to take this timing cover off or nothing, huh?
Nope.
All right, got the turbo back on there. James definitely got everything plugged in the first time. You didn't have to do nothing ever once.
Nope. Well, nothing ever once. Maybe twice.
Yeah. So James did forget to hook this back up here to pull all the timing back off and stuff like that.
You'll have that on these
But
big
yeah,
jobs.
we're gonna start this up today. That's the goal. What, man?
It should end up in the car.
Yeah, that's the real goal. Brody's gonna go ride a wheelie for us
Yeah, it is.
on his motorcycle. We got this nice Skyline back here that Brody has been doing some bushings on. Did you have a good time? No. No? Brody didn't have a good time. He's now working on the fuel pump. Are you having a good time? Okay, that's better. So this thing is actually for sale. If anybody watching this is interested, it is a super clean R32 GTR. It makes, I believe it's like around 690. It's tuned on Haltech. It's got an Elite 2500 in it. Big single. A lot of the work was done by Brad Hackworth down at Swap Shop Garage. And then we did a lot of stuff after it got done with him, got tuned and everything. And right now we're making a couple adjustments to fuel system, just squaring a couple things away. But yeah, if you're interested in a super cool purple GTR, this thing is pretty nice. Pretty clean car. Next, I think the next part, I don't know, who knows, but stick around because we're going to show you James's Porsche in a minute, so stay tuned.
It's not how you race your car, it's how you stand by your car.
It's not how you race your car, it's how you stand by your car. Ask our friend James, he's going to take over from here. Just James, go.
Well, my name is James. This is my car.
All right, dude. Tell us a little bit about your car, dude.
A regular Porsche, 1986, 911 Targa. I don't know if this is open or closed. It's closed, so I'm gonna need help.
Tell us the history, dude. Does it belong to your dad,
Started
uncle?
with my boy.
You can't say that.
You can, it's just frowned upon.
Yeah.
No, I bought it. I've always wanted a Porsche. This is my dream car. And our buddy Thomas bought the engine out of this, and he's like, hey, I know where a shell is. And I was like, all right, I can afford a shell. So I bought this for $6 grand. It had no engine or transmission. And then I had to figure out what to put in it. So I found out you can put this in it. You can put a K24 in them. There's a company called Kennedy Engineering, and they make adapter plates that let you mount the K24 to the Porsche transmission, which I had to go buy. And then we had to make our own mounts because it wasn't supposed to fit a Honda engine in here. So Mikey helped do that, aka he did a lot of it. I cut stuff, and then it's Honda, RSX harness, and that's it. That's all it takes.
Cool.
It's actually pretty easy.
So what are some of the hurdles you faced with this car?
Well, this car was air cooled. Now it's water cooled, and there's not a lot of room for a radiator. Also, the radiator in the back doesn't work very well, so I had to run coolant lines all the way from here to the front. This is still under development. There's a do I have a radiator? Yeah, I got a radiator. It's a Koyo for a Honda Civic. I forget which one it is exactly, but I had to run lines all the way from the front to the back, and then to the back, from the back to the front. So I also have an inline water pump and a place to burp the coolant up here. So next I need to make a plate that keeps the heat out of the cabin. Because right now all the heat from the radiator blows through there and into the actual car. So I gotta fix that.
So what's your favorite part of the car so far?
The seats. I got a dumb deal. They're Recaros. I got them from Thomas, who actually bought the engine out of this. He sold me them for 200 bucks. So I'm pretty happy with that. Plus they bolted right up. I didn't have to change anything or buy any brackets. They just bolt to the seat rails that are on the floor. So they sit really low, which I like.
What's your least favorite thing about the car? How hot it gets inside?
Yeah, but I'll change that. I don't know, I don't dislike much.
Clutch pedal?
Ooh, yeah, I can't change that either. The Kennedy Engineering clutch setup is super heavy. It's also a cable setup, so there's no slave cylinder or hydraulic assistance. So in traffic, it's literally the worst. Like 5 minutes of traffic, you're done. But we make it work.
For those of you who don't know, James is a pretty patient person.
I am patient.
Super patient. He doesn't get angry, nothing like that.
Nope.
Tell us about your experience putting this back window in.
I think it's impossible. I don't know how the company that did it. I took it somewhere else. They said, yeah, we can put that in. And I was gonna pay $500. And I went to go pick it up. They're like, all right, it's done. And they were charging me. And then they're like, actually, we couldn't get the window in. And I was like, okay. And it sat up there for a long time for no reason. So then I tried it again after trying it before. Still couldn't get it. Like, I couldn't even get the molding around the window to then go into the car. And then Jesse found somebody, Kiss Auto Glass. They're in Cincinnati off of Reading Road. They got it in 200 bucks later, and I finally have a window. This has been windowless since I bought it. And so like a year and a half of chilling, and now I can actually see what it looks like with a window, the trunk on.
Now to give you perspective, dude, James was so mad trying to get the gasket onto the window. I don't see James mad often. It was bad. Final thing before we take her out for a spin. Just a little quick spinny spin. Tell us your plans and goals with the car.
It's not gonna stay looking like this. This is like the regular body. I want the 930 body, which is like the stock wide body, like the 911 turbos. So different front fenders. The rear fenders will be the wide body ones. And then I'll have the car painted championship white, like a Civic Type R. And I have some things I want to do to the engine. This is a K24A3. I have a K24A2 that I just need to clean up, make it look nice, and do a couple little bolt-on mods like cams and like cam angle gear stuff. And I hope to make a bunch of horsepower, like 220, 230 wheel. This thing will rip. Actually,
I mean, it's not bad now.
No, it'll actually be pretty good. And then obviously the interior be done. I'm getting door cards made. I think that's it. I gotta get wheels and tires. I'm gonna go wide, which is expensive.
thanks for tuning into this episode of Team Rocket Auto. I'm glad we got to end with a little view of James's project Porsche he's working on. I say it's gonna be super cool when it's done. On the next episode, we will be picking up the head for the JZ. Hopefully getting that assembled. Some more project work, or more work on the Conquest. Yeah, dude, a smarty over here in my brain. You also get to see the Subaru running and that GTR finished up and running. So we'll catch you next time. Stay tuned. Make sure to like us on or follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Subscribe, like the video, drop a comment. Have a good day. Bye.